Come back to the pits here in Las Vegas, here with Jim Harrison, car owner of this 2007 Pontiac GTO. You might think, there's no 2007 Pontiac GTO, but this car was built in 2007. It's a Duttweiler built motor. It's got twin 80mm turbos. Jim, can you tell us a little bit more about the car?
Yeah, Jerry Bickle built this car for us, Bickle Race Cars in Missouri, and we took delivery of it in March and spent the last 4 months doing all the fabrication work, getting ready to race it. We had our twin turbo 72 Z28 Camaro we raced for the last 2 years, and we decided to go to this combination, a little more modern body style, more aerodynamic. And we've been out just once with it at Fontana a few weeks ago and made one full run, 657, 218. Drove through the clutch in fourth and fifth gear, but we were pretty pleased with the first time down the track.
Now, you've done some short time testing. How's the short time testing been going?
Pretty good. Our best 60 foot's a 105. It's definitely capable of a one flat or 101. I think if we get it all figured out, we may have to have Jerry Bickle come out here and give us a hand with it to get it to that point. But I think we're moving in the right direction.
So pushing these 80mm turbos, you're running a small block on there. What's going on as far as internals of motor, and what kind of weight break are you getting running the small block?
Yeah, we get a weight break using the 80mm turbos in less than 450 cubic inches. We run at 2,600 pounds. These are 80mm precision turbos. Kenny Duttweiler built the engine. Basically, it's a Dart Iron Eagle block. We use a splayed valve symmetrical port Chevrolet cylinder head. Hogan intake manifold. We use JE pistons in the engine. It's a pretty good combination, something that Kenny's come up with. A high revving engine that makes a lot of horsepower.
Okay, so this car is basically an IHRA Pro Stock car with an extended wheelbase, correct?
That's correct. This car has a 109, 110 wheelbase. It's staggered like all the Pro cars are, whereas a Pro Stock car has a 103, 104. We also have a full double frame rail car for the extra power that we make, and the rules mandate that we run a floater rear end in the car for safety reasons.
Now, running similar to like an IHRA Pro Stock car, but running a turbo application versus an NA application, is there any things that you can think off the top of your head that you might have set the chassis up differently versus run a full NA combination?
Well, these engines make a lot more horsepower, and these engines are in excess of 2,000 horsepower and 1,500 to 2,000 foot-pounds of torque, depending on the setup. So the cars apply the power differently than a Pro Stock engine would. Plus, we're heavier. We have to run at a heavier weight. So I think basically the main thing is getting these cars through low gear. If you get through low gear, you can really scoot. But a lot of times you'll see us abort runs because we're not getting through low gear.
What made you guys decide to go with the Liberty 5-speed?
We went to the Liberty, something Kenny wanted us to try. There's no slippage in this box, whereas the Liberty will have some slippage, which kind of can help you, but it can also take horsepower away. Jerry knew we were going to use the Liberty when he built the car, and so he built the car knowing that. And the driveline that we have in the car is extra heavy duty. We have a much bigger U-joint than most of the guys are running in the cars, trying to anticipate that. We've never broken anything yet, but that doesn't mean you can't. These race cars, they'll break anything.
Well, there you go. 2007 GTO, twin turbo, small block. It's already been in the sixes, went to one race, one run. This is going to be a contender here in Pro Street.